Thank you guys. Welcome back to Later Night Hater with me, Marty Pezmizz. I'm your host, Marty Pezmizz, and boy, do we have a treat for you guys tonight. But real quick, first, before we do get started, I just want to say, as of last year, 1764, the British own everything. The 7 Years' War may be over, but the new Stamp Act and the new colonies, the recent invasion on India, holy, this sucks. Life sucks. Everyone is miserable, and this is bad news. But if anyone knows about bad news, it's our guest today. This reluctant adventurer traveled all the way across Europe, across the Americas, and the Ottoman Empire. His tale is one of intrigue, romance, and murder. Let's give it up for our guest today, Candide.
Oh, no way. Candide. Yeah. Oh, go
Hey, good to see you. Great to see you. Good. Always good. Oh, great.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, no, look at all the Well, not to put you in the spotlight or anything, but he did actually bring me and my wife 100 sheep prior to this.
Guilty. Actually something I failed to mention that time was those sheep I gave you were actually from El Dorado. Cool little tidbit.
El Dorado, like the mythical city of gold?
Exactly.
And you bring me 100 sheep?
Rather than...
I don't know, 100 gold?
Well, actually, you see, when I left the city of El Dorado to continue my journey, which I'm sure we'll talk about plenty in the coming moments, but I left El Dorado with provisions, many provisions, such as jewels, treasure, and likewise sheep. But as my adventure continued and I slowly lost my gold, I kept comfort in the fact that my sheep were still by my side. So I guess it's sort of like whatever condition you and your wife are in, at least now you have the 100 sheep,
That's 100 sheep smell every time I open the front door. So, El Dorado, what led you to the legendary City of Riches?
Well, I can't tell you the literal answer of how to get to the city of El Dorado, but let's just say up to that point I had lived quite the life. To fill in the gaps, I was raised in a castle, forced to join the Bulgarian army. I lived through earthquakes and inquisitions. I've sailed to the New World, and by the time I got there, I had to flee, so going into El Dorado was honestly a much-needed break.
Well, you see, that's exactly my point. You did all of that, but with what goal in mind? What kept you going when the going got tough? Why didn't you just give up and settle down and live a quiet life?
Yeah. I was pushed by blind optimism, I had a love, and I knew that I couldn't stop until that love was requited. They say, actually, that the love you put in is equal to the love that you get. So what was I supposed to say? No, I ain't gonna do it? No!
And how did that work out for you? Probably not too well, I take it.
What makes you say that?
Well, this is the real world, Candide. Things just don't work out.
Marty is short for Martin, right?
Yeah.
I once knew this very smart man named Martin, and he too shared a very negative view on the world. He thought people were selfish, good things happen on accident, and that the world ran on suffering,
Well, is a negative view on the world just a realistic view?
Let me ask you this. How does happiness fit into your belief of life?
Aha! You slipped up. Happiness is just an emotion, and emotions can change at a hat's tip. So, your point is invalid.
Actually, you just helped my point. You see, happiness is an emotion, as you just stated. Emotions are fleeting, as you just stated. But despair, sorrow, hatred, anger, these things that build up pessimism, are these not too, but just fleeting emotions?
I see. But say someone was living a life surrounded by unrelenting depravity. Surely they're given some excuse to live a life of pessimism, no?
And is this a life that you think you live? As you sit here talking to people every night, people who've truly lived, why choose to wake up and not acknowledge that the world has gifted you the greatest gift you could ever have of life? I used to believe that everything good happened because we were on the best of possible worlds. And while I know now that bad things do happen, and not everything is for the good, that doesn't take away from the genuine beauty that is living life. Sorry.
Well, that's...
I think I've figured it out. It's because you don't like this, Marty. You don't truly believe life to be bad. You're just not living a good life.
My mom...
Oh, no, what, don't,
She said she's gonna kick me out because I'm almost 50 and I can't afford a place of my own. And because of my incredibly highly priced boat sailing tutor lessons and oh my god. She said I'm a loser and she's right.
Oh my gosh. Do you want my wig? Here, just take it.
And I hate talking to people. And I have no friends and I've never even had a sandwich. Did you know sandwich is already 3 years old at this point? Just feel so stupid and like I'm a burden.
A burden? A burden? You are a bird. You fly. You can be the wind beneath people's wings, the light at the end of their tunnel. You need purpose, Marty. You can't keep doing this, something that you hate so clearly.
Oh my god. It's just like the gold in the sheep. Oh, I wanted the gold, but all I ever needed was the sheep.
There. Well, thankfully, as I've bestowed upon you 100 sheep, I will bestow upon you this very knowledge.
Yes, Candide.
Martin, my friend, you must use your life to cultivate your garden.
Oh my god, he did not just say that.
Oh, he said that.
That was all of Candide's time.
I love you, Candide.
When we get back, we'll be talking with a man named Gulliver who will be telling us about his travels and how he explored and found a group of miniature humans. Thank you, Candide.
Whopper.
Wow, that last segment was enlightening, eye-opening, and I don't think I could do this anymore. Ever. I'm gonna be leaving and setting out. No more will I interview those who climbed mountains, set sail across oceans, and fought hordes of enemies. Tomorrow, well, I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring, but I'm gonna do something meaningful. I'm tired of pretending that everything is pointless, and I need the responsibility. And normally I would say this job was and it really sucked, but I owe everything to it. But every night, spending my time on a show trying to find hatred in life, I've learned my lesson. Hope is kind of funny that way. It's quite the mountain to climb too. But man, the view sure is great from up here. Pezmizz out.